Alright, hi guys. So, today I kind of wanted to just go over kind of just some more Ouija-stitions and just kind of the negative stuff that is around and surrounding the board, and just kind of see where we are in the Ouija boot camp. I hope you guys are, having fun. I hope you're still, learning, and I just hope everything is going well for you, especially with all the different crystals that we can incorporate into our working, all of the, the meditations. So, one little thing. Do you guys know the Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram? So if you guys don't, I will post it on my Patreon page, and I will explain to you guys what it does, why we do it, and what it's used for. So before you do a session, you can do that. You can also, after a session, to kind of cleanse the space, and it brings in source energy, and it brings in higher vibrational beings, such as the angels. So it's very interesting, a very, very, very interesting piece. So I'll just give you a brief little thing here real quick, if I can find it, which is, I doubt I can. I have so many freaking books. Yeah, I doubt I can find it, you guys. Oh, no. Found it. Alright, sorry, I'm here. Okay, so, it is in this book, Modern Magic. This is the second edition, but this is one amazing book. So the Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram is very good for us to do before and after the Ouija, or any kind of spirit communications. So it's just a very good thing to do. Okay, the Middle Pillar Ritual, I would not recommend doing. For me, it brought about some very bad anxiety and panic attacks. So I don't think I will be using that one in my practices. So, if I can actually find it. Okay, so I'll just go over this with you guys. Just what it basically is. Okay, so it is amazing. It works. It brings in so many good energy. It brings in just all this amazing things for us to work with. It brings in the angels, like I said. It brings in a lot of good energy. And what you're doing is you're vibrating the names of God. So the 72 names of God, and that's what you're doing, is you're vibrating that. So you have to use the throat chakra. So the throat chakra, getting that balanced, getting it balanced, cleared. Anything like blue sodalite near your throat chakra will help to clear that area out. And that is what you need when you Ouija. You need a voice. They need a voice. They need hands. So that's what you do. Okay, so the Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram, which I know you guys all know. I know you guys know it. But do you have it down? Can you do it? So for me, I just think it's personally better for our protection, and it just makes it that much better. So here we go. Alright, so start by going to the area where you will do the ritual. So if you have an altar as described in the last lesson, put it in the exact center of your area. So to be totally complete, you may wish to take a ritual cleansing bath before the ritual. Just like I said, I always take a shower before I Ouija. I always have to smell nice and it just fresh. So we're literally starting new, afresh. So, This type of bath is not intended to merely take the dirt off your skin, rather it cleans negativity and the cares of the day. Where'd I go? I don't know where I went. The cares of the day from your spirit. So, first take a shower to get the dirt off, then run a warm bath. Be sure to put in some bath salts or Epsom salts with some nicely scented oil or perfume added. You can do like dragon's blood. That's a very good one. Do the real dragon's blood. Don't do the fragrant oil. It stains bad. So, or you can add some frankincense and myrrh for purification, or just plain salt. Salt works very well. So, okay, then get in and just soak for a few minutes. Feel all your cares, worries, and negativity going into the water. Now pull the plug and let the water drain while you stay in the water. So as the water slowly drains, you will feel all of the negative things that were troubling you go down with the water. So after all of the water has drained out of the tub, get out and dry yourself with a clean, fresh towel. And then finally, put on your robe or special magical clothes. So that would fall into the category of getting ready. How do you want to get ready for your session? What do you want to wear? Do you have a specific or particular outfit that you want to wear? A nice shawl or something that you want to add to it. Jewelry, so that's what that is. We can do with that. So passion is fashion. Fashion and passion. So if you have them, put the four if you have them, put the 4 tools which represent the magical elements on the top of the altar, or table or chair or floor. Remember, have all of them present or use none of them. So, yeah, you'll have your board present and yourself and whatever other crystals, candles, anything that you're using with your board session. So, alright, so put the major arcana cards in a pile on top of the altar too. Bring a chair into your area so that you can sit. As you see in the diagram below, you should be facing east. So if you have candles, light them and turn out any electric lights you have burning. Of course, if it is daylight, you will want to pull the drapes or close the curtains, etc. Your goal should be have the room lit only by candles. Also, light any incense you wish to burn at this time. So that would just consist of your working area, everything that you have that you want to include in your session. So pictures, objects of your chosen deity, spirit, source. It could be anything. I love incense, but I can't light them. I can't use incense in this house. God forbid. God forbid. So yes, any kind of incense. My favorite incense is Nak Champa. It's amazing stuff. I love that. All right, so here's the basic diagram of what it looks like. So there's your altar, the chair. There's east, south, west, north. So that is the basic, just your basic outline or structure that you kind of want to just feel out. So that would be this space for me. When I bring out my board, I bring out my table, I wipe it off, I wipe it clean, everything's clean, I wipe the board, I smudge if I want to or if it's needed. I won't always do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, but if I have been doing a lot of Ouija work, then I will. So it just kind of gets rid of the stagnant and still energies. So now what you want to do is sit in the chair facing east and do the relaxation ritual. So the relaxation ritual, what you do is you stand up and you face your altar or your sacred space or wherever you want to. You want to face east. So stand there with your like this, with your palms, your arms down, and what you're going to do is you're going to visualize a ball of energy, of yellow orangey, very pretty yellow orangey energy going up through your feet, through all of you, and you're going to feel it relax every bit and part. of your body. And then it's going to get to the top of your head. So, and it's going to look like Isis with the moon with her, well, actually, I don't know what they are. They're like little horns. And she has her disc. That's what that's going to look like when you do this. So you're going to envision that all the way up. And it seriously relaxes you like crazy. It is good. It's amazing. So that is the relaxation ritual, which is perfect. And then you can start your heart breath. So, getting a little more into this. So, now sitting in the chair, facing east, you've done the relaxation ritual. Now you stand, still facing the east. Take your dagger in your right hand, or the point of your finger, as described in the last lesson. Know that you are in the presence of God, and the ritual has begun. So, it's always this. Like this. So, that's what you do. Don't know what that dog's barking about. So, step 1. This is the Kabbalistic cross. And this is the basic thing that I do. This is my basic ritual that I really like to do. I really find this to be a very, very amazing thing. Don't know what he's barking about. He's got a few things to say. Okay, so step 1. Visualize yourself getting larger and larger, taller and taller until you tower above the room you're in. Continue this growing visualization until the city you live in is small beneath your feet. So see the continent as tiny compared to your majestic body. Now even the earth is small beneath your feet. So, however, no matter how small the earth is, it is still firm and solid beneath your feet, anchoring you to the ground, so you will not float away astrally. So next you want to visualize yourself growing so large that the planets of our solar system are like tiny toy rubber balls spinning near your feet. Soon they are too small to see, as even the Milky Way galaxy becomes a small dot of light at your feet. Now, visualize a dot of light coming from somewhere from above your head. Know that this is only a tiny bit of light from this source. And if you saw the full brightness of this light, you would immediately become blinded and quite possibly go insane. This tiny bit of endless, limitless light forms a brilliant white sphere of pulsating light just above your head. It is 9 inches in diameter, about the size of a dinner plate. It is brighter than 10,000 suns, but still only a tiny portion of the source of this divine, spiritual white light. Point to the sphere above your head with your dagger or finger, and you're going to bring it down. So by pointing to your forehead, just above and between the eyes. Next, visualize this brilliance filling your head with divine light. So while pointing to your forehead, you're going to vibrate Ata. So we're going to take your finger after we've done all this. We're going to go Ata. I can't vibrate words right now that well. So, and then while you do that, you're going to see that ball light, the 9-inch diameter ball, descend to here. So, connect. It's going to connect all your chakras to source, to earth. As above, so below, as above, as in between. So, strange. Okay. Yes, so we've gotten to the Ata. Now, step 2, bring the point of the dagger or your finger firmly down your body until you are pointing downward to the ground. Your hand should be covering your groin. So as you do this, visualize the light in your head coming down along with the finger, down through your body and beyond your feet, down to eternity. Vibrate Malkut. So, you're going to take your finger and then point down, and then vibrate Malkut. I can't vibrate. So, see that light coming down. This is the Kabbalistic cross. So step 3. Now bring your finger up to your right shoulder. So as you do this, visualize the beam of white light running down the center of your body. Form a beam from the heart area out to your right, past the blade or your finger at your right shoulder. See this beam of light extend to the end of the universe and beyond. Focus on this white beam and vibrate. Vigbura. That's what I do. Vigbura. And it kind of gets it going, and you can feel it, the point, the vibrations. It's very, 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 very important. So step 4. So, okay, now move your finger horizontally to your left. So you're going to go like this to your left shoulder. And as you do, visualize that white light now extending through infinite space to your left. So, as you focus on this beam of light, vibrate Vigdula. And I kind of do that so I can actually feel that vibration on my left shoulder. So, step 5, clasp your hands at your chest as if you're in a praying position. So if you are using a dagger, which I don't recommend, the point should be up, not pointing away from you, nor to the sides or down. Visualize within your chest, at that point, covered by your folded hands, a brilliant glow. So what you're going to do, right here, visualize that glow, that heart space. Do the heart breath. Visualize it like we do in all our meditations before we begin our sessions. Visualize that growing and growing huge. So, there we go. Yes, now, as you do this in the prayer position, you're going to vibrate Leolam Amen. So, Leolam Amen. I can't vibrate again. So, Leolam Amen. That's our step 5. Okay, so that was the basic. That was just your basic attuning yourself. So, okay, so the meaning of this first part of the Lesser Banishing ritual is as follows. So, Ata means thine in Hebrew. The visualization given along with the proper pointing of the finger is for the purpose of indicating that you are linking your higher self with the divine, with the divine. So Malkut means kingdom, and according to the Kabbalah, refers to earth. This is why you should be pointing down. Vigbura means and the power, while Vigdula means and the glory. Leolam means forever, and Amen means of course, Amen. But you will learn the secret meaning of the word Amen in a later lesson. So you've just done basically the original Our Father, kind of. So, where'd I go? Okay, so thus the first part of this ritual translates as, for thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. So does that sound familiar? Because it should. Oh, that's what it says it should. It's a part of the Lord's Prayer, and although this was added to the original text of the prayer, as it appears in the Gospels, it does seem to prove that at least some of the early Christians knew the secrets of Kabbalah. Several of the words used here refer directly to the symbol of primary import in the Kabbalah, the Tree of Life. So, there are many variations of this part of the ritual. The Golden Dawn in step 2 above pointed to the chest. Thelemites, those who followed the teachings of Crowley, point to the chest between steps 1 and 2 above and vibrate the name Aiwass. At the point Aiwass, Crowley believed. Okay, that was strange. Aiwass, Crowley believed, was the name of his holy guardian angel and was an extraterrestrial intelligence. Alexander's, founder of the Alexandrian system of Wicca, at step 1 vibrates Kether, and in step 2 points to the stomach instead of Amen. Some people prefer Om, or even a combination such as Omen. So, that's very, very interesting stuff. Very, very good thing to add to your ritual. You don't have to, but I mean, it's just adds even that much more. So it adds that much more energy and power to your ritual. So, Okay, so as a final note to this section, if you have not figured it out as yet, what you have done is to visualize yourself as the center of your universe, with only the divine light coming through you. You may wish to remain in this position for a few minutes to feel its power. So, that is the Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram, and that is the Kabbalistic Cross. So that's where I'm going to stop with that one, just because I don't want to go through the whole thing, because it is very, very big. Well, it's actually very long, so it's just very, very long. So, yeah, we do that before, and then we can do that after, so it doesn't matter, but it makes you feel so good, so amazing. It's just an amazing ritual to do, in conjunction with all of the other, especially the heart breath. So when we do our heart breath, we breathe in air, the sky, let it mix. Breathe in earth, let it mix. See that ball of energy mixing alchemically, earth, or sky, earth. And then give it another breath, and then feed your own love into that. That is what will be getting that going. So that is the heart breath. Very easy. Once you get these down, you completely know what you're doing. So it becomes second nature to do the heart breath. When I first got the Spirits of Ouija, 4 Decades of Communication, and Spirits of Ouija and the Spirit of Alchemy, the heart breath, I would read the book and I would notice myself doing the heart breath unintentionally, which is good. That's where I learned the heart breath, was from Karen, and then researching it back, it goes all the way back to ancient Egypt. So it goes back to a lot of traditions. Yes. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. So yeah, that just kind of preps you. It gets rid of anything. I've had to do that after I came in contact with Crowley. Yeah. That was pretty crazy. Not gonna do that again. I'm not gonna lie, that was not fun. He was causing some issues, and it's finally gone. Finally. Knock on wood. Gods. Alright. Now. Okay, what Ouija-stitions have we not covered? Let's see. What do we have? What kind of superstitions do we have regarding the planchette? Never looked through it? That's a superstition, a Ouija-stition. So yes, there's nothing about the planchette. You can use it like this. You can use it like this. You can use it like this. But always just rest your hands very lightly, and then let it take off. Let it take off. Alright, so what do we have here? What are we still afraid of the traditional image? What makes you iffy about the traditional image of the board? So, going through the alphabet backwards, it's nothing, doesn't mean anything. It means it's in its buffering stage, and that's all there is to it. Going through the numbers backwards doesn't mean a thing. 4 corners doesn't mean a thing. A figure 8 is eternity. The eternity symbol. Very positive symbol. So, those are a few very positive things about the board that are very misunderstood. Don't leave your planchette on the board. or the spirits will come out. No. Completely wrong. So, but yeah, just really do the reenactment, like I've told you guys, and really get into it. So, like, where am I? Here we go. When I first started, I would just talk to myself. So, talking to my higher self. So, I would talk to me like I was a higher being. So I would just start to spell out hi, spell out my name, spelling out my name, spell out all kinds of things like Ganny. So yes, this, you just keep doing this. Keep doing this. And if you do it long enough, it'll start to actually stop over letters. And you'll get your messages a lot better. So yeah. Ask yourself questions. How am I feeling today? How am I feeling today? H-Y-P-E-R. Hyper. Am I happy today? Yes. When it goes to the sun, they're usually smiling. When it goes to the moon, I don't know. But usually, there are groups, archetypal groups. So, obviously the moon is an archetype of all kinds of, hidden mysteries, women's mysteries, the feminine, the divine feminine. And then we have the sun, which is smiling and shining upon us. So it could represent God. It could represent what you think. Whatever you think in your heart is what it does, is what it represents. So, and then down here, we have it just shows, this is obviously advertisement for the board itself. So it shows a little spirit up here talking. So I feel that this spirit is telling the medium where to actually land on. Some people do that. Some people do that. So, what else? What else? There's so many superstitions behind this. It's only Masonite. So, that's all there is to that. Leave your planchette on your board. So literally, when I get myself into Ouija, so just talk to yourself, literally. Spell out as much as you possibly can and really get into it. Really reenact your scenario, what you want. Reenact who you want to talk to. You have to put your all into it. Literally your all. And then you will get your results. It may take time. It may take a lot of time, but it's very well worth it. It's very well worth the practice and the patience. So yes, it's very, you have got to have patience. It's not going to happen overnight. So all I can recommend is that you just talk to yourself, talk to your higher self. And that's exactly how I started and how it happened. Okay, so what else? Boards are going out today, so I will be going to ship those out here soon. Today you guys should have received your manifestation oil, your bracelets, and your pendants, so I'm hoping that you guys did. So I'm going to give you guys all a pop quiz later on today. I tried to post for patrons only. I tried to post some just different oil recipes and all the free stuff that you guys get, your rewards, and it wouldn't let me do it today. So the pictures, I don't know what's up with that. So I will get that up there though for you all, so you guys can have recipes for certain oils and certain items and just all kinds of different stuff. So yeah, But yeah, I just want you guys to keep going, keep talking to yourself, and a lot of us had made contact. So with the automatic writing, Louise, you did amazing. So that was very cool. Very cool what she got. How many others have done the automatic writing? Have we tried yet? With incorporating tarot in that segment, I really like how Rosemary, you incorporate playing cards into your, you read your playing cards. I think that's amazing. So a lot of us are on the same page, which is so good. So good. But yes, just keep practicing. And yeah, it hasn't even started yet. We have 4 days until the actual boot camp starts. So this is all prep work for what we are going to be doing. So I really hope that you guys have gotten crystals that you feel like you're drawn to, you're attracted to. Your boards will be coming, so you'll have them by time we actually start. The witch board is up for sale. It's up for grabs. Yesterday, I went on to my GoDaddy site, Mr. Ouija's Spiritual Goods and Curiosities.godaddysites.com, and I revamped it. I kind of made new categories. I made new categories for the pyramids, the boards. There are another section for boards now. So it's all there. The list, it's going very well. So I'm very happy. You don't have to sign up. Excuse me. But you can, if you scroll down right above about me, my faith, and all that. Excuse me. There should be a little, put your name and your email address so that you can receive my monthly, weekly newsletters from my site. So, yes, very excited. So, patrons, you guys get your books. Look what came. Finally came. This is originally what I wanted all of the books to be like. So I am going to go in and do a different format for the other books. So this is, seriously, I can't believe I wrote this. I can't believe it's an entire book. I am just ecstatic about this. Very ecstatic. I only ordered one, so you guys can still get this. Just PayPal me. For one book, shipping, handling, tax, all that is $12.84 or $74.73, so about $13. So that includes your shipping, handling, mailing it back to you. Well, that doesn't include mailing it back to you. That's on me, so I do that for you guys. And signed. So if you guys want this one, I can still trying to get it down to $10.95. But because of the content, because of the book size, and because it's an actual small novel, a sex novel, the prices, they really don't change. So, but yes, I'm very excited to actually have my very first copy of this book, the third book. It's incredible. I am so excited. So yeah, I was kind of reading through it, and it just, wow, the stuff that I write. That was when the Kundalini was awakening. Holy crazy. Alright, patrons, so these might be a little later. So we got the Modern Guide to Witchcraft, and then the other ones, Musings of a Small Town Medium. And yes, there are two versions of this book. Like I told you guys earlier, yesterday. So you can either get this cover, or you can get my other cover. So it doesn't matter. It's available on both websites. So definitely will be signing and sending out your guys' books. There we go. And then whoever wants a copy of this, let me know. It's a very easy read. It's a very good read. It's very spiritual. So, yeah, I'll read you guys the back of it real quick. So, love letters from Lucifer. Throughout this collection of erotic stories, fantasies, and sexual encounters, I hope my readers are drawn in by the vast array of sexual elements, spiritual elements, as well as the sheer pleasure of reading a book with such depth. This book does contain many spiritual aspects. You could say it is almost a sacred spiritual sex book, which it is not. It's not. It's fiction. These stories come from a man that is forever bound in the body of a straight male. Roberto has lived a very long life. He has led a double life for so long he is tired and he is weary. His only escape is that of what his mind creates. So, whoever wants a copy of this, you have to let me know. I can't believe it's really here. Ladies, you're gonna like this one. You're gonna like this one. So how are we all how far have we come with the automatic writing? How far have we come with just relaxing and meditating and just being able to just relax? Have you guys been keeping up? I kind of posted a little hello Ouija boot campers, attention Ouija boot campers this morning, just to see if everybody is still on the same page and to see if we're still, learning and growing and all of that good stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. So kind of went over the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, which I do recommend that you guys, I will post it. I'll post my version because I've done a little version. I've kind of twisted it to my liking. So I will post that for you guys. I will also post the actual ritual for you guys. And if you want, we can do the lesser or the middle pillar. And what that does is that literally connects us with big time spiritual energies. So that's a very, very high vibration ritual. So, but the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, for me, I think is more incredible. It's so much easier. It clears, it cleanses internally, externally, all of it. So it's very good. Very, very, very good. So, one more thing before I go. Those pyramids, I cannot believe that these pyramids are turning out the way I want them. I am finally getting the art of that special glow effects powder down. So hold on. Here's the newest. Yes, you can see her glow. There, she's glowing. So yes, you can barely see her glow. You can see the tip glow very well. So this is the new one. This one does not have any kind of... Oh, it's glowing again. There we go, the bottom. These are the new ones. So, not only will the new ones come with your regular, your quartz crystal that has been wrapped with the copper wire. You'll get that. You'll also get your, I didn't put anything in here. This is the Aphrodite collection. You'll get the bottom pyramid, or the bottom coil, and then you'll get your side coil. So this was just a little experiment to see how it would go, and it actually turned out pretty well. So as you can see, very Aphrodite, seashell, very seashell-y. So yeah, I love this. Very excited. And it's still glowing. Still kind of glowing. There you go. You guys can see the tip glow really good. So yes, and yeah, these all glow. So I've made a special section in the shop too on my site for everybody to you know, specify what you want, all of it. So I like it. I like that selection. So those are a little more pricier than the original ones, but that is because they take such, they literally take me about, to create a pyramid, it takes me about an hour and a half. I have to wait for it to cure to a certain extent so I can get certain stones and layers in there the way I want it. So this is just a basic Aphrodite. So yeah, that's the newest. I really like this. This has a lot of energy to it. This gives off so much love, so much energy. So these are new. Everything's new in the shop. Yes, but yes, everything it's updated. I'm really keeping up with it. I want to be more active on my GoDaddy site, so I really want to start live streaming off of it, which is very amazing. I am just very lucky that I have been able to keep that site and keep going with it. So I'm just very happy. So, but yes. So whoever wants a copy of the books at my price, just let me know, and I will do that for you. So prepay it, and then I will ship it out to you. It takes, shipping's weird. Shipping is really weird. I know how much it costs to ship a book, and it doesn't cost what you charge, what they charge me. So you guys don't get charged for the shipping. So let me know below in the comments how you guys are doing with the Ouija, how you guys are doing with the automatic writing, the crystals, incorporating all this into our work. And yeah, I need updates on you guys. So I have got to go mail these boards now. So alright guys, I will see you all tomorrow. I love you all very much. All the way from Venus, all the way back down. So I will see you all tomorrow, definitely. So alright guys, I love you all very much, and thank you for all of your support, everything that you guys are doing. You are incredible. I love you all very much, and I thank you for watching.